Today we're doing a tier list on all the strategists in Marvel Rivals. Now I'm mainly going to be going over all their abilities, and I'm just going to be a bit subjective with how I put this in my tier list. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, but let's get straight into it. So we're going to start off with Adam Warlock. Now Adam Warlock, of course, he's not that bad of a healer. He can heal. He's a good healer. He's not that bad. However, he does lack a bit within his kit. Just overall, it is just the healing a little bit, but he can also revive his entire team if they die with his ultimate. His ultimate can just revive everyone, and he can also cocoon people and revive them. But I just feel like a lot of people would use him for damage, and just his kit, I don't know, man. I just don't know. He just feels like a kind of like a lackluster-ish healer, but he does do some good damage. He's really good on his DPS. So I'm pretty much going to put Adam Warlock here in the C tier. Next, we have Cloak and Dagger. Now, Cloak and Dagger are my favorite in Marvel Rivals. I mean, of course, they're pretty much the best healer slash DPS combo right now in the game. Now, in any ranked game, you will see a Cloak and Dagger. Like, you will just see them. They will be on the enemy team, and heck, you might even have one on your team, or if you play Cloak and Dagger, of course, you're going to be playing Cloak and Dagger. But overall, Cloak and Dagger, their ultimate, it does heal your allies and also damages enemies. And what I like to do, guys, I like to use Cloak and Dagger more as like I heal more than doing DPS, because with Cloak and Dagger, you want to be more into just healing your allies, because if you end up trying to just play DPS with Cloak all the time, you're going to end up getting flamed in the VC. So with Cloak and Dagger, it's always good to just use the ultimate and then go for Cloak right after. And that's what makes Cloak and Dagger really powerful too, is the ultimate, and just Dagger's healing capabilities as well is also really good too. So for that, Cloak and Dagger is going to be put up here in the S tier column, as they are honestly one of the best healers in Marvel Rivals right now, and pretty much in the current meta. So they're pretty much a really good healer dual combo right there. Next, we have Invisible Woman. Now Invisible Woman, she is actually a really strong support healer. She really is. Of course, she can heal really with her attacks. She can heal allies, and she can also give a shield to all allies to heal as well. So that's many of her ways to heal. Now with her ultimate, she can crowd control with that ultimate, mainly slowing enemies down within that ultimate, and also healing allies within the ultimate as well. So it's mainly just like a crowd control slash healing kind of ultimate in a way. And she can also do damage with her pulse vortex, and she can pull people inwards or push them outwards to ledge them if they're near ledge. But if you want to use the pulse vortex and pull them inwards to do more damage, that's a good combo too. I like to do that all the time with Invisible Woman. And you can also go invisible with her if you are in a bad situation and are about to die. You can go invisible and get some health back. She can regenerate her health if she's invisible, which is also awesome. So for me, I would pretty much put her in the good old A tier column, as she is a really good healer just for situational push team fights. Really, that's pretty much what I would use Invisible Woman for, is if you're trying to push and end the game, or if you're just using it to defend the points in overtime. You can definitely do that. You can use her ultimates at the last stand, so it's not that bad. She's honestly not that bad of a healer. Next, we have Jeff the Landshark. He's an interesting one. I mean, of course, everyone does not like Jeff just because of his ultimate. I mean, his ultimate is honestly a really good ultimate, as it does swallow up anyone within that vicinity. However, his healing is kind of lackluster. I'm gonna be honest, his healing is just not the best in my opinion, dude. Because, I mean, you're gonna be just healing one person. You have to stand still in order to heal someone, bro. Like, that's what I just don't like about Jeff sometimes. It's like you have to stand still to heal somebody, because there are going to be people just running around everywhere. So of course he's not going to be like the best healer, but he is really good when it comes to just grabbing people, swallowing them, and then just jumping off a ledge. His ultimate is just mainly a troll ultimate. So for me, I'm pretty much going to put him in the C tier in front of Adam Warlock, because his ultimate is honestly really good. I mean, Adam Warlock's ultimate is really good too, but I'm pretty much just going to put Jeff here in the C tier, since he's like a low kind of like healer. He's not the best right now. So yeah, I pretty much would just leave Jeff here in C tier. He's a good, now don't get me wrong, he's a good support slash DPS kind of like role healer, but I just feel like when it comes to his healing, he's just not the best. Next, we have Loki. Now Loki is actually a pretty good-ish healer. He's a bit more technical, in my opinion. He's a bit more technical to use, because you have to use his clones in a way to where you can heal people. So you have to place them in good spots to heal someone, or to just do damage if you want to do DPS. But most of the time I tell people just be a healer with Loki. Don't try to go DPS mode with Loki. It's just not worth it in my opinion. I mean, you can also use his clones to get out of certain situations, or you can use his clones to heal people within the vicinity. So you can place the clones like right behind your allies, heal everyone basically within your vicinity. And of course, you can also go invisible too, like Invisible Woman, to get out of certain situations and heal if he is very low. Mainly, the great thing about Loki is his ultimate. This dude, honestly, in my opinion, has the best ultimate in the game, in my opinion, bro. Because he basically can take anyone's abilities and use them. Like, say like you have an enemy Spider-Man, you can copy him too, or an enemy Cloak and Dagger, or an enemy, pretty much anyone. You can copy anyone's abilities and their ultimate and just use it to your advantage with Loki. Except for team up abilities, you can't use those. I mean, you just can't use those when it comes to playing with him, whenever you copy someone. So for me, I'm pretty much going to put Loki up here in B. Next, we have Luna Snow. Now, Luna Snow is another good healer in Marvel Rivals. She is a really good healer. Her ultimate basically goes back and forth with either amplifying your allies' attacks or healing them. You can amplify your allies' attacks or heal them. Is up to you. I honestly like how Luna can also share her healing with other allies too. So say like if you have a DPS that goes into the back line and you want to help them heal, you can do that by just doing, I think it's her share the idol ability, I think it is, where she can basically share an idol or whatnot, and it'll also heal them as you're healing like your tanks or something. Like if they're low and the DPS is low, you can heal them both at the same time. Honestly, I don't see that many problems with Luna. I mean, the only thing I would say would mainly have to be, I guess, some parts of the healing, in my opinion, but the healing itself isn't too bad. It's just, I wish it would give it more for her. I don't know. But for me, I honestly enjoy Luna Snow. She isn't too bad, so I would pretty much put Luna Snow in the A tier column right behind Invisible Woman. She honestly is another good healer that you can also pick up in Marvel Rivals, and she's also really easy to use too. Next, we have Mantis. Mantis is actually a really cool healer in Marvel Rivals too. She's another really good healer in my opinion, dude. She can heal people with the stacks that she have. You have up to 4, and she can also refill the stacks by killing enemy opponents. And she can also stun people too. So she can mainly defend herself from backline characters like Spider-Man, Iron Fist, etc. And her ultimate is just like Luna Snow's, except Luna, she can switch between healing and amplifying others' attacks. Mantis, on the other hand, she can just heal everyone and give them movement speed. So overall, she is, in my opinion, a really good healer, and I pretty much would put her in like a really good spot right up here in the A column. She is another good A tier hero that I actually like, and she can also amplify anyone else, amplify their attacks too. So yeah, she can amplify anyone else's attacks. Lastly, we have Rocket. Now, Rocket is another healer that is like underrated. He's a very underrated healer in my opinion, dude. Like, I have seen a lot of Rockets use his orbs in a way to where he can get a lot of healing, and I honestly was skeptical at first at trying to use Rocket, but then when I started using him, I absolutely enjoyed playing with him. He's honestly a really cool healer. I really enjoy using his orbs to heal. I mean, you just press one button and just sit in the back and that's it. And not only that, but his ultimate basically amplifies your allies' attacks, which is really good. So anyone on your team that is within the vicinity of Rocket's ultimate, you basically get a buff, a damage buff in a way, man. So that's pretty cool. And he can also do damage with his weapon as well. I think it's just his minigun, man. Like, he can do damage with it. It's really good damage. You just have to aim. When his aiming is a bit clunky at first, but once you just get the hang of it with the movement, it's honestly not that bad. It's really easy once you get the hang of it. You can also lay down armor packs as well too, so that's not bad. And it's also another way to like respawn too. So I think it's a respawn station. I don't know if I said it right, but I don't know. But overall, Rocket isn't that bad of a healer. So I'm pretty much gonna put him right here in front of Loki. He's not that bad of a healer. I think a lot of people just say that his orbs, they're a bit tough sometimes. Like sometimes Rocket is okay, sometimes he's not. He's like in the middle. He's like that one character that's in the middle. He can be good sometimes, but sometimes he's not. But that's it for this tier list. I hope you guys did enjoy this tier list. Of course, this is just my thoughts on what I think these heroes should be in. Please let me know in the comments what you guys thought about this tier list and what and let me know your own tier list in the comments down below. And also, if you are new, subscribe for more Marvel Rivals content here on the channel. But with that being said, I'm TheGamingRaptor. I'll see you guys in the next video. Alright guys, peace out.